Hey everyone, I'm Derek, and this is Best Life on the Go with another on-the-go solution. In this video, I'm showing you how to take protein powder for travel. By the end of this video, you'll know a couple of ways you can pack protein powder for travel, which also works for the gym, work, your backpack, or lunchbox, and you'll be able to choose the best ways to take protein powder to go for you. Even though they're all pretty easy, some of these protein supplements for the road require no preparation or cleanup, and some of them do. So I'll point out all of those pros and cons to you. Let's jump right in with some of my favorite tips for traveling with protein powder. But before we do, if you haven't already subscribed, make sure you hit that subscribe button below and the notification bell so you'll get future on-the-go solutions. You probably have everything you already need for this first on-the-go protein option. All you need are a few sealable plastic bags and a protein shaker. Just put the protein powder into the bags. Try to get as much air out of them as you can, and you can store them in your protein shaker if you want, just like that. Or you can put them inside another container. It's a little awkward trying to get protein powder out of these bags and into a water bottle. So I highly recommend using your protein shaker with these, or anything with a wide mouth like a mason jar would work too. I also recommend using these snack-sized bags because they are smaller and they take up less space. The best part of this method of taking protein with you is no cleanup. But there is some prep work involved and you're using plastic bags. However, I've had no problem reusing the bags before. Just take care to keep them extra dry. A slight variation of this, you can put all of your protein powder servings into the plastic bag along with the scoop. Just measure them out and remove the extra air. I always do an extra half scoop just in case I'm clumsy when I'm making the protein shakes later. Then you can measure out your protein supplement with the scoop as you go. Next time you finish a container of your protein supplement, keep the scooper, so then you'll have an extra one to take with you on the go. You can also do this with Tupperware, which is nice because it's reusable. However, with each use, the Ziploc bags get smaller, freeing up room. This actually makes a difference for someone like me as a flight attendant that's on the road for several days at a time and might need to replace that space with more food or leftovers from anything that I buy. I do suggest choosing something with a screw top or at least a very secure lid. Mason jars have really great seals if you can take less, but I don't suggest taking your protein shaker for this, especially if it's for a long period of time or it involves a lot of movement, because the cover where you drink from can pop open in your bag and the protein powder will come out of here and it's really hard to clean up. The next option is how to take a protein supplement with you if you don't want to take the shaker, because it's perfect for using with a water bottle. You just need one of these guys, which is called a protein funnel or a supplement funnel. You just unscrew this top lid and then you scoop your protein supplement into the funnel. Just like that. Screw this top back on, and you're done. And it's secure in there. So when you're ready to use this, take your water bottle and you want to sip a little bit out to make room for all the protein. You're going to unscrew this smaller end right here. Make sure you don't lose that because you're going to need it. Put this into your bottle and you just tap until all of the protein is out. Okay, and now my protein's in my bottle, so I'm just going to shake it up. You're done. The pros of using a supplement funnel are that it takes up very little room. There's no cleanup other than just rinsing this out sometimes, and you don't have to make room for a shaker. If you buy several of these, you can fill them up for a week's worth, have them all ready to go for the gym. You can just grab it, throw it in your bag, and you are set. They're also super affordable and available easily on Amazon. I've tried a couple different brands with varying success, so I've linked the ones that I've had the best experiences with in the description right below this video. And this is a good time to make a note on protein shakers and traveling. A lot of these come with things to break up protein. So they're usually, this is actually not a bad one, but a lot of them come with metal balls that are wires or plastic grids at the top of your shaker. I prefer to leave all of those extra parts at home. They are really hard to clean when you're using them on the go. Without access to hot water, a sponge, and being able to really get in there, these can get really smelly really fast. So personally, I just leave all of those at home. But you may be thinking, how do you mix your protein?
Isn't it clumpy?
I have no problem with that because of the protein that I choose. So get yourself a protein that mixes well. If you're using whey protein, I suggest using whey protein isolate over whey protein concentrate. It has a higher percentage of protein, which means you can take less, so it packs easily and it mixes very easily. I never have any problem leaving my clump removers. I have no idea what those are really called. In fact, leave a comment below if you have a good name for those. I think I like declumpers. I started using Amazon's whey protein isolate, which is grass-fed and it has no artificial sweeteners and it mixes really well, no problem. My other favorite is from Isopure. They also have a natural protein supplement. It has no artificial sweeteners as well, and they also have a ton of other flavors that do have the sweeteners if that's something that works for you. I'm going to link those in the description below as well. So you can find a protein supplement that mixes really easily and works for whatever you like. This next option I discovered while trying to figure out how to take protein powder to go that didn't take up much room, but was reusable and really cheap. So if I lost one, I didn't really want to care. And this is what I discovered. These are plastic tubes for crafts, I think, that I also bought on Amazon. They have a metal top, which is really secure. I've even taken these on a plane with liquid inside of this. And on the plane, you will depressurize and repressurize, which usually leads to leaking. And I've had no problem with these because they have the metal top, even on a plane. You get so many of these in one package. I think I got about 2 dozen in one package and it really wasn't expensive. So you could pre-measure 2 weeks at a time, or if you got more, you could do the whole month at a time. Then you just wash them all together and you can reuse them. They're the perfect size for about 25 to 30 grams of whey protein isolate. And there's even room at the end for something extra. Like I usually put a scoop of creatine in there. If you had a water bottle with a wider mouth, that would probably work with that, but the majority of water bottles are going to be too narrow for that. You could probably fit 2 or 3 of these inside a tall protein shaker, and they'll keep your protein in them pretty nice and dry. Another super convenient protein supplement option is to buy pre-portioned individual packets of protein. This will be more expensive, but it is really convenient. It requires no prep time, and they're really great to buy ahead of time. More and more companies are offering this option, including collagen proteins like this one. So you have lots of options for these pre-portioned packages. It's a good idea to keep 1 or 2 of these travel proteins in your bag or gym bag for emergencies, just in case you aren't able to prepare your usual more economical options. Then you always have a backup. Some of them are packaged in a way that you could use with a water bottle, but they're really not designed for that. So it can be messy. I'd still recommend a wide-mouthed protein shaker for these, but to be honest, I just make it work with whatever I have at the time. You may lose a little product, but just take your time with it. If you found this video helpful, I'd really love if you let me know by hitting the like button. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and click the notification bell so you can get my upcoming videos. Here's some more related on-the-go videos. I'm Derek, and thanks for watching Best Life on the Go.